Good morning. Welcome, day 3. How amazing. So come, let's do some yoga. So start in a child's pose. Coming all the way down, finding your version of this. So elbows bent or bum a little bit forward, head down on fists or head all the way down. For me, first thing in the morning, maybe head on fists is very nice. And just listen in. Maybe go a little bit deeper, maybe dropping as you soften, go to the next level, maybe drop your bum a little bit more, walk your arms out, or let your head be supported by a flatter hand. Really feeling into noticing the sensations that arise in the hips, in the belly, the lower back, the knees, the feet. And let your breath smoothen out or settle. Nice. Coming forward onto your hands and knees. And then from here, just rounding your back and pausing on the first rounding to really tuck your chin in. And then lifting your chest, arching your back, look forward. Pausing there. And then begin to move. As you round, as you arch, I'm really interested always in how do I meet the restriction or the end of my range of motion. Often what I tend to do is I start to slow down when I come to the end of my range. So how do you meet with kindness the end of ability of your spine to mobilize? Rounding, arching, rounding, and arching. Nice. Pushing back into your downward dog, round your back, push all the way back, and have a sense of the length of your body. So your hands are grabbing the floor to protect your wrists, your arms are long, your shoulders are extending, you have a sense of pulling back through your sit bones as you drop weight a little bit more into your heels. Draw up through your belly and draw the rib cage backwards. So instead of falling down in your downward dog, try to draw up and off the floor in your downward dog. Nice. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Have a sense of the mobility of your pelvis, of your hips as you rock one leg and then rock the other. And begin to exaggerate that movement, that your bum begins to travel a little bit more towards the bending knee side. So as I bend my left knee, my bum travels in that direction. You'll get more sensation. More of a sense of the side of your body, the deep of the belly. Nice. Drop both knees to the floor. Draw the right knee up towards you, forehead to your knee to your forehead. And then stretch your right leg long, toe is on the floor. Lean back into that heel so you feel a sense of your calf stretching. Again, draw your forehead to your knee to your forehead. And then bring your toe to the floor. Lean back into your calf so you feel a really deep sense of your calf opening. Nice. Change. And draw the left knee to your forehead to your knee. And then stretch your left leg long. Open into your calf. And then bend your left knee, forehead to your knee to your forehead. And then stretch your left leg long. Toes on the floor, really find the calf of the left leg. Nice. Drop both knees to the floor. Drop both elbows to the floor. Make fists out of your hands and roll into your wrists. And then roll in the other direction. Open and close your fingers, really stretching into your hands. Lovely. So come lie on your back. Your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor, and just flatten your lower back down into the floor and then arch into the lower back. So all these movements are spinal health, flattening down, spinal hygiene, spinal connection, arching your lower back. And as you flatten down, as you arch, just notice what is this morning. flattening down and arching. Nice. And then keeping your feet on the floor, roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. So roll your pelvis in a circle. As you do so, you may encounter more sensations through the side of your pelvis, the sides of your hips, and then roll your pelvis in the other direction. That's feeling, noticing, being aware. Nice. Push your feet into the floor and now travel up. So squeeze through the bum, lift your hips up off the floor, and roll up along your spine. And then slowly, steadily roll down. As you travel up and down, you get a sense of your strength, your ability, and also then maybe your restrictions. It's a really fine, delicate balance of all the different sensations. Traveling up in wellness and then coming all the way down. And one more time, traveling up and pause on the up. Really feel your feet are strong into the floor. Squeeze your bum a little bit more. Really wide and steady through your shoulders. Nice. Drop your bum to the floor. Bring your arms straight out to the side and sway your knees from side to side. And again, notice the end of the movement. For me, there's a tendency that there's this kind of shuddering wobble near the end because I'm in the place that is a kind of bit tight or a little bit restricted. So if I slow down and really soften like I'm landing on a pillow, more so than being jagged at the end of my movement. Just imagine that you're really soft at the end of your knees traveling one way. And what happens is that the movement begins to increase when we soften the end of the range. Because the faster we are, the body starts to contract in safety or in lack of safety. And just traveling from side to side, ironing out, stretching out, lengthening out, just allowing a sense of the movement of your body to create more movement. Nice, how cool. Correct. Interlock your fingers and draw your right knee up onto your chest. Squeeze your right knee in, tuck your chin in and lift your shoulder up like you're trying to bring your shoulder to your right knee and just pause there. Nice, lowering all the way down. And then your head is on the floor. Stretch your left leg long so it floats just above the floor. Really strong and long into the left leg as you squeeze your right knee deeply towards you. Nice. Change. Bring your left knee up towards you. Bring your right foot to the floor with your knee bent. Squeeze the left knee deeply down. And then tuck your chin in. Draw your left shoulder to your left knee. Pausing there. And lowering all the way down. Stretch the right leg long so it floats just above the floor. Really creating length and stretch through the belly. Every breath that you take is really diving down into your leg, diving down into your hip. Nice. Both knees towards you. Rock from side to side. How wonderful. So bring both hands straight up towards the ceiling and push your palms together. So often we'll interlock our hands. It's just a place of keeping them together. Now we're going to actually kind of like you're trying to squish something between the palms of your hands. So feel that in your chest. As you squish something towards each other, you can feel that your chest stabilizes in a different way. Draw both knees as close towards your elbows as you can. You feel a squeeze through your abdominal muscles. Keep your hands where they are. Keep your right knee where it is and slowly lower the left foot down to tap the floor. And then come back up. Keep pushing your palms together. Lower the right toes down to touch the floor. And really don't allow anything else to move. So just continue the walk. Lower your left toes down. How do you keep the push of your hands together as you lower one foot down? And then the other foot down. If that feels like it's strong enough, stay there. Otherwise, begin to stretch the right leg long, lengthening it out. And then bend your knee, come all the way back up. I keep pushing my palms together. Stretch your left leg long. And come back up. So how much connection and depth can you create in this pose. So keep pushing your palms together as you drop one foot down, the other foot down, or stretch one leg out and then the other leg out. Nice. One more time each side. Whatever you're doing, push your palms together. And then the other one. Push your palms together. Nice. Keep your knees where they are. Keep your palms pushing. Slowly lower your hands down until your thumbs come a little bit closer to the floor. The distance you go down is based on your shoulders. Come back up and just travel your palms up and down slowly. You're listening to sensations. Your palms are pushing together. Your thumbs are descending down towards the floor. Just create that connectivity inwards with your hands. Nice, cool. Release your hands, bring your arms long beside you. And then roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis here. Super. We're going to do one more variation of this, circle in the other direction. So this one you're going to push. So bring your palms to the front of your knees and like push your knees away with your hands. And have a sense of, as soon as you do that, you'll feel your abdominal muscles engage. If you don't feel them engage, then you have to push a bit harder. So you have to feel your abdominal muscles engage. And then keep your right side on, keep pushing there, and then reach the left leg long and the left arm overhead. And deciding how much you stretch out is based on the sensations of your body. Nice. Come all the way back. Push your left hand into your left knee. Click, and then slowly reach the right arm long. As always, full body trembling is often associated with this pose. Push the right hand into the right knee and stretch the left side long. Maybe you keep your knee bent. Maybe you keep your arm bent. Come back. Push the left hand into the left knee. Stretch the right side long. Nice. Come all the way back. One more time each side. Connect the right side. Stretch the left side long. Pausing there. Nice. Come all the way back. Connect the left side and stretch the right side long. Super cool. Come all the way back. Squeeze your knees towards you. And then come all the way up into a seated position. So coming forward, seated position. Feet are mat distance apart. Drop both knees down to the right side and just turn and look as far to the right as you can. So sweep your right hand around the corner, bring your left hand to your right knee and turn and look behind you. Create length up through the spine, sense of rising through the chest. Nice. Come back to center, sweeping your hands back center, bring your knees back center, drop your knees to the left, and then bring your hands all the way around the corner. So your left hand is behind you and your right hand is holding onto your left knee. Creating length. Nice. So one more time. Back to center. You're going to have to move your feet a little bit forward. There's a thing that happens with your hips that you walk a bit forward there. So move your feet a little bit forward, drop your knees to the right, and then sweep around the corner. Nice. Coming all the way back. Drop your knees to the left and sweep around the corner and looking behind you. Nice. And come back to center. Super. Stretch your legs wide. So your legs are straight, your feet are as wide as feels comfortable. We're not at the gung-ho of our legs wide. It's just more the sense of what is comfortable this morning. Nice. And then interlock your fingers and bring your hands behind the back of your head and slowly just feel into the side body. So as soon as you drop one elbow down in one direction, you're just going to go, oh, there's my side body. And experience it as a sensation rather than what the shape looks like or where you go down, like how far you go down. Just feel side body. For me, it's in the rib cage. And then if I go a bit deeper, I feel it in my waist. But I have to be careful not to go too far because if I go too far, I start going, oh yeah, coming back up feels like a strain. So what I'm doing is I'm mobilizing into my range and just feeling the side body as I travel from one side to the other side. And as I go, I start to warm into the side body and it starts to give me more movement. I can feel more connections down into my belly. Notice what's happening for you. Nice. And come to center, lower your arms down
And then bring your right hand behind your back. Just rest the back of your hand on your lower back. Take your left hand and slide it down the right leg. So it's the opposite leg we're going down with the left hand. And just drop your head down in the direction of your right knee. So my right hand is behind me, my left hand is on the right leg. Slide your hand back up and then swing your arms and come to the other side. Left hand is behind you. Slide your right hand down the left leg. And then just swing from side to side slowly. So again, now we're meeting the back of the spine, the back of the pelvis, the back of the rib cage. Just listen. Sometimes I get very ornate. I kind of lift this elbow, the diving elbow, and then I dive down, and it seems to take the side of my body a little bit more. So see if you want to swing with your arms a little bit more to connect yourself or not. And just see what's right for you. Lengthening and lengthening. Nice. Next time you go to the right, stay there. So your right hand is behind you, your left hand is resting on your right leg, and your forehead is dropping down in the direction of your knee. Nice. Coming all the way back up. Change. Diving in the direction of the left side. Your left hand is behind you. Right arm is reaching down that left leg. And coming all the way back up. Nice. Bring both feet up. And from here, turn, like we've been doing the last 3 days, turn the left foot in on its side. And so the right foot is standing and the left foot's in on its side. And so the left knee has fallen out to the side. Pull your elbow back. Nice. So bring your hand just in front of your left knee. So my right hand is in front of my left knee and my left hand is behind. Now you're going to try and push into your hands and lift your bum. So lift your bum off the floor and drop it down. Nice. That's the first time I've done that in this term. So lift your bum. So my two hands are strong on the floor and I'm using that right foot as much as I can and using my left foot as well. So I'm really trying to, how do I lift my bum? Even if it's that how do you drop your head forward like we did the last few days and then see where the momentum comes from. The more your head travels forward, the more you can lift your bum. Great, change to the other side. So both feet are mat distance apart. Tuck the right foot in. Bring the right hand to the floor and just reach with the left hand forward first. And then pull your elbow back. Reach with the left hand forward. Pull your elbow back. Nice. Bring your left hand in front of your right knee. They're quite close to your knee. It gives it a little bit more support. Drop your head down and push into your hands and your feet and lift your bum. So over the course of the 28 days, we're really going to be working on how do we stand up from a seated position. But it's like all these gradual little steps that we'll be taking. These gradual little strengthenings, mobilizations. Just lifting your bum. Dropping down one more time. Lift your bum. And dropping down. Super cool. Both feet straight in front of you. And then your knees are bent. They're quite bent. And then wrap your arms around your knees and drop your head down. You're really trying to tuck your forehead into your knees. Nice. Leaning back. Reach your hands straight forward in front of you. Lift your feet off the floor. Let your right foot touch. Let your left foot touch. And reach your right foot up. Reach your left foot up. Let both toes touch. Bring them back to neutral. Stretch them both up. One more time. Both toes down. Touch. And both feet all the way up. Nice. Bend both knees. Come into your downward dog. Whichever way you do. Just coming into your downward dog. Create length. Have a bit of a wiggle. Nice. Draw your right knee to your forehead to your knee. Step your foot back, stretching back into your downward dog. And bring your left knee to your forehead and forehead to your knee. And stepping back into your downward dog. Nice. Bend both knees. Stretch both legs. Nice. Bend both knees. And stretch both legs. Super cool. So you have the option of resting on your back or you can come into a child's pose. I'm going to be coming to a child's pose at the beginning and end of this exhale, but you decide what you need, either resting on your back, knees bent, legs straight, soles of your feet together, knees wide. And come rest into your version of child's pose. Your knees can be really wide, your thighs can be together. Slow things down. Let go, just for a minute, literally. Nice. So you can stay there for a little while, or you can slowly begin to mobilize, whatever way you do. I love stretching out through my arms as just an awakening from my practice. And then slowly doing whatever it is that you do. If you're on your back, draw your knees up. If you're in a child, rising up. And then in your own time, just continuing with your day. How beautiful. Thanks, guys. It's very cool to have you.